Viewers, welcome to the Youth Show with Professor Alex.
In this show, we talk about the various problems of the Gen Z or the Gen Alpha. If you are someone who is facing workplace problems, college placement related problems or career related doubts, in this show, in this channel, we solve all of them. So simply put a comment, your question, and we will ask it to Professor Alex. Professor Alex, one of our viewers is facing a workplace related problem that she is not being able to get noticed in a huge team. Only the seniors and the higher management are getting visibility and are getting noticed. So what should she do in order to get better promotions and better visibility?
This is a very important question. In corporate terms, it's called visibility, right? So, all juniors face this problem, that how to get visibility with the higher management, right? So because if you have visibility, the work you are doing will get the importance, will get noticed, and then you will climb up the ladder, corporate ladder faster. So let me tell you from my experience, because I had this same problem when I, at that time I did my masters in UBC and got into a telecom firm in Canada. So one of Canada's biggest telecom firms. So that 20,000 employees, right? So me being a just out of college, a fresher, you can understand that getting visibility was very difficult, but I got it and I learned many things and I applied it in practice. Let me tell you that. So firstly, I think that in the team meetings, I would see juniors, they used to keep quiet. So first and foremost, when you are in team meetings, raise your hands and ask intelligent questions. This is the most important, solution to visibility, that you must ask questions firstly. Second of all, many young professionals, especially freshers or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years experience, those don't have 10, 15, 20 years experience, those who are junior, they're afraid to ask questions or talk with senior management. But I always tell my students, my viewers, my mentees that it doesn't matter what your position is. What matters is you're working for the company, you're working for products. If you think that you have a concern that is important for the product or for the project and the senior management must know about it, then you should ask, because then the senior management will listen carefully, because it doesn't matter who you are, but matters what your question is or what your concern is. So and that's what I saw, that we had those town hall sessions with the CIO and with CTOs, right? And and sometimes we had networking lunches and networking dinners, and I always made a point to ask very relevant questions. And I noticed that even I was a nobody, I was just a fresher, they always used to give importance because they knew about those high level projects that they were working on. And when I asked those very relevant questions, then they used to always answer, and then they used to ask my name, what's your name? So that way I kept on doing the two things, that first of all in the smaller team meetings you raise your hand, ask questions, and in the networking lunch, dinner or town halls, always ask relevant questions or put forward the relevant concerns, because those senior management, they really want to know about these things. The next is presentation. Whenever you get a chance, present to like your seniors, like your manager or your senior manager. If your presentation is very professional, if it answers their queries, they will give you importance. And there is a way to present for executives, like it's called like a 1-page, 2-page executive presentation. You can just search it out. Basically there are traffic light summaries, and then there are bullet points for each project items, And then you can say, because you have to fit in a lot of information in 1 or 2 pages or slides, you can say there are a lot of modules or boxes in which you have those bullet points and you have the traffic light summaries. So that way you can, give an overview of how things are going, the issues, checklists. So when you put those in a professional presentation, then the senior management they like it. And if you are articulate, if you can be fluent about those issues and convey to the stakeholders, then of course you will have visibility. Another thing that really worked for me was that I remember that when I was a junior project manager, I kept on taking projects which other seniors and senior project managers rejected. And I noticed that those projects gave me a lot of visibility. If you take on some of the hard work which normally others will say, okay, that's fine, let me not, then you will get visibility, not maybe immediate or not maybe for 1, 2, 3 projects, but your 4th or 5th project may be a very important project and you may get that visibility that you are looking for and you deserve. And the other point is that clients, if clients like you and if clients put in a good word for you, you will have the visibility that you deserve, because your senior managers and the entire management chain, they want to keep the client happy. So if you can impress upon the client and the client applauds your work ethic or your deliveries, then definitely the management chain will look after you. They will think that you are a very high valued resource, an indispensable resource. Another thing is coming up with new and innovative ideas. I remember that in one of the projects I found out a way to increase the billing of, in the telcos, the billing would start the next day, but our work would be done by 12 or 1. So I gave the idea that why don't you start billing 1 day before when you give connections, so that way you can bill 1 extra day, and 1 extra day with thousands, hundreds and thousands of customers is a lot of money. And if you calculate it over the year, it may it was coming up with around $20 million. So that really put me, I put this forward to the VP, and that really got the VP excited, and she actually put this in work, and that got my name visible to all the senior management. Another thing is, I noticed that my immediate manager was quite frustrated with a lot of emails and requests coming in, and I told my manager that I can make a workflow management system for you. It was like 20-25 years back. Now I think workflow management systems are there in CRMs like HubSpot and Salesforce. It's nothing new now, but at that time, 25 years back, when I gave this idea of a workflow management system, my manager said, fine, you get it done, let's see. And when I got it done for him, he was so happy, he referred me to the other directors of other business units. So that all the business units, including the vice president, the CIO, slowly, within 1 year knew my name, that this is a boy, or this is a, who is very resourceful, gives ideas, asks questions, and works towards the, betterment of the company. And then within a quick, short years, I got the promotion from a project manager grade 1 to a grade 2. So, these things are, I think, very important, that always think that how I can benefit the company, how I can increase value for the shareholders, or bring in more revenue, improve my product, improve the features, cross sell, upsell products to the clients. All these will definitely get you noticed in the eyes of the senior management and give you the visibility, promotions, and the quick gain in the corporate ladder.
Thank you so much, sir. I am sure employees worldwide, thousands of employees are facing these kinds of problems, so this will definitely help them.
Okay. Glad to be of help. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Keep watching.